Alrighty. Here we go. Back to the dev stream. Let's ping all you losers. Alright, oh, we should probably try on some music too. Oh wait, this is the wrong playlist. Hold on. There we go. Alright, who's here? Someone's here. Didn't say hi though. Let's open up our what's it? I can never remember this. Good evening, Grubbles. Ugh. I think we gotta wait a bit for some more people. Otherwise, they're gonna have to ask me to say the story like 4 times in a row. For it, what the? Why are you awake? You should not. That's. You're at work. How did you do? You almost concerned me. How is it 4 a.m. for you, and you're at work, and you're watching my stream? What do you work as? What's Estrella? Dude, you gotta be a truck driver? What? What? You can't watch my stream while you drive. That's not good. Alright, you know what? I think there's enough people here, so what I'm gonna do is just give everyone the rundown. So, I did some off-camera coding, folks. Which means, for those of you in the Discord, pretty sure everyone in here is in the Discord, I actually fixed the entity. It actually works, finally. So... if we give the IDE, I think they call it, whatever time it needs to boot up Minecraft. Here we go. I can show you all the beautiful, beautiful entity I've made. It's really tiny and also really hard to see, but it does work, and that's all that matters. So if we go in here, I might actually already have one of the entities summoned already. No, I don't. Alright, /summon. There it is. In all its beauty. Now, it is on fire. As is most things with coding. And it also explodes. Which is pretty cool, I think. Hey. Yeah, so... it's definitely not where it needs to be. But it's a good start. So, the first thing we probably need to do is, make it not on fire. If I extend Shulker Bullet instead, right? This gets angry, so I don't really know what it wants. So I just remake the constructor matching super, and then everything works. Hooray! But the only problem is that now when I summon it, it'll kind of just fall. It'll do damage, which is pretty cool, but it'll fall. And I don't want it to do that. Oh yeah, I had an idea when I was sitting and just thinking. And then I had an idea, like, what if I just didn't extend an entity type? I might miss something that I needed, but, yeah, see, it just falls. But, of course, it gets a cool particle trail, which I think would be freaking awesome for the actual, final design. So I can just, steal that. Oh, yeah, I forgot I can summon Cow. Oh. I guess it also applies the levitation effect. So, Valkyrian Skies does work with computer craft. But then again, the only thing I want it to be able to do is interact with redstone inputs. The only advantage you might have using computer craft over redstone is, well, A, resources and space. I mean, like, technically, if the only thing it can do is interact with redstone, technically, you can do everything without computer craft. You can make a logic gate with redstone. You can make if and or statements with redstone, all of that. All of the computer logic is completely accomplishable with redstone. People have made Minecraft in Minecraft with it. Computer craft just makes the process simpler for those who understand it. And that's why it would be so cool. The only advantage you might actually have is if computer craft has more inputs than redstone would have. But I'm not super sure that's possible. Yeah, if it can detect players, well, a skulk sensor could do the same, but it couldn't detect the location. If it could detect players, then, well, then you have an advantage of using computer craft, and that may be a bad thing. That might make me remove it. Oh yeah, and Korea even makes a lot of the redstone computer stuff simpler. I didn't even think about that. And OR gates, you could probably make if statements really easy with that. It also adds toggle switches, which makes things even better. Like, it's anything, you should be able to do everything computer craft can do without computer craft. And that was my reasoning behind it, because it just makes it easier for those who understand how these things work. Okay, so it does have to extend something. So I made it not extend anything, and it doesn't work anymore. So Shulker Bullet is probably our best bet, but what do we want to override? Well, let's look at... Oh. There we go. Alright, well that's confusing. Let's just not do it like that, and instead look at what's in a Shulker Bullet. That's confusing. I guess that extends Shulker Bullet, and this doesn't, so... Let's, That's very interesting. Yeah, I know, exactly. You really could, and, you can technically do the same thing with redstone. It just makes things so much easier for you to actually do these really cool things without actually adding something new. And I think it gives that much more creative power to the players, and that's why I'm interested in including it. So, I don't know yeah, that would override it. So, if I just copy and paste this in there. No, that doesn't work. Well, let's just try this comment entity, and then we just don't override. So this should work, because this is exactly what we have in here. But I guess maybe we don't do that, and instead we do this, and we'll call this comment entity. Okay, so they both don't like that. Oh, that's because they're the same damn thing. Well, let's start with doing that. Let's see if that works. One related problem. There is no related problem. Don't lie to me. Good evening, Midnight. We are trying to code our entity. So, this is pretty much the hard part for the, what did I name it? Comet Strike enchantment, I think. Yeah, so what we're trying to do is first make this entity, not fall. But it really likes to fall, so we might have trouble. Yeah, damn it. It also makes entities float. And I don't want to have any of that behavior. So let's look back at Shulker Bullet here. So this looks like it's AI, essentially. This is how it does the pathfinding. Yep, and then it tells it to move to that location with the target, and it sets the direction to move up. Let's put this in here. We'll call it Comet Entity. And then we will get rid of these two parameters. And these two. And that's probably all we need. That's a bit strange. That's very strange. There we go. So I guess that works. So obviously we don't need these three or this or any of these. And then what can we say that? What if we just say on tick say that this dot no physics equals true. There. Maybe that'll work. Oh, what shulker bullet extends? Oh, I didn't actually think about that. It extends projectile. So maybe I could just extend projectile. Oh. Okay. Let's just extend projectile. Alright, and then implement methods there. No instances of type variables exist so that do I have like something that says shulker bullet left in here? Yes, I do. Okay, so let's copy that and then make the constructor matching super again. There. This dot no physics is true. This should work now. Are you okay? Okay, I'm gonna hope this works. Yeah, this looks better. Actually, since there is tiny redstone, because I don't really like tiny redstone. It does its job well, but it just doesn't feel right. And I think computer craft would be the best replacement, especially if I give it like a retexture to like work better with create and maybe like call it magic or something, because that's what coding honestly feels like sometimes. So let's I mean, yeah, I can see how it would be a weird choice, but, like, honestly, it is still up to testing. I don't know yet. Oh. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That is so exciting for something so stupid. Shut up. That's not supposed to be there. With tiny redstone, yeah, but I don't think computer craft would cause lag machines. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the fireball. We'll do my favorite part where we copy and paste code. And this will actually just set to 1. And then back into the fireball code. We'll also take this. We'll set the damage source to magic. And set that to 1 for now. I am indeed falling. Yeah, and tiny redstone also is just kind of like... It's kind of weird, in my opinion. Like, I don't like the tiny blocks. Especially since, like... It makes it hard to decide which blocks will be tiny and which ones aren't, and it could also give you way too good of a venue to hide really important materials. Like, I don't know that much, but I'm going to assume that there is a tiny hopper or a tiny dispenser and stuff like that. And if they aren't there, well then, what were they... Tiny redstone loses, like, so much functionality because of it. So, I could see that getting essentially just not good. Alright. So, on-hit entity, and then on-hit. And then... Okay, so that's when it hits a block, and this is when it hits an entity. So back into the fireball code. Not that. Okay. So... Maybe we also take this. Okay, so let's not have that part. And instead have that. Of course, there's a related problem. Just 1 for now. Alright, let's also take this. There. And what in here? So... yeah, we'll undo that. Let's comment all of this out here. Just so we can, like, look at it. My mod is supposed to be an enchantment revamp. So, what I'm doing right now is working on a Comet Strike enchantment. Because, all of the enchantments are meant to be abilities now. So this one is going to be essentially, like, kick a comet out of the ground, and then it'll, like, retain the damage that you hit it with, and this will deal more damage the more times you hit it, and with the more powerful weapons you hit it with. So, like, if you found a way to, like, strike this thing with lightning and also in the direction you wanted it to go, then it would do, like, I'm throwing numbers around here, ain't final, but, like, it would do 1.2 times the lightning damage against whatever entity it hits. It also probably will increase its, like, explosion radius and stuff. So... I mean, yeah, it's a space thing, but, like, I don't know. The dude walking through a doorway, yeah. If you got one of the comets, like, above someone previous to, combat, then you could most certainly summon lightning on that comet with, like, Scriptor or something, and it would, like, be sent hurtling down towards the ground and explode, like, big time. In an ultra ricochet moment. Okay, so... what do we get from projectile? We get an owner. Okay, but I'm looking for an on-hit. Actually, you know what? Let's just see if this works, because I don't know if we actually imported the on-hit coat. Because it could maybe be an on-hurt instead. We also need to put the hitbox in the right spot. Because right now it's not, it's like below the actual model, and that's bad. I also think the comet should be just a bit bigger. Yeah, I don't think that worked. So... well, let's look at the shulker bullet. Let's see what happens if this gets hit. Because this also just needs to be hit by something. Okay, well, I guess if it's on peaceful, it'll despawn. And every tick, it'll do those. On hit entity. On hit block. Private void destroy. This dot level dot game event dot entity damage. Okay, so this looks like what we want. Or this. No. This. So if we just take this, right, and then copy and paste it in here. Oh. It's never used. Interesting. So it is called somewhere in here. When is it called? On hit. Called when it hits the proper entity. Boolean hurt. Okay. So this is what we want. Called when the entity is attacked. Perfect. So... And then something tells me hurt is actually called in a different time. Boolean flag equals entity hurt. Okay, when an arrow hits an entity, it'll say, hey, I'm hurt. And then that's also called, okay, so surely there's not like a hurt thing I can override, right? There sure is. And then we'll just do this dot discard for now, at least. True. There. So this might work. I'm not super sure. Oh, dude, yeah. Parkour already adds parkour. So I want, there will be some movement abilities, but obviously not all of them are going to be movement. Like there's double jump. It will increase, it'll let you jump a second time in the air, which is cool. If you want to go with a more movement-based class, you can do that. I'm not going to add like a dash or anything. Okay, so that's not working. What if we take a bow? So it might be able to detect if a projectile hits it. No, it does not. Interesting. Okay. So most of this stuff is supposed to be like abilities offensively. There will be defensive ones too. They're all intended for combat. Me calling in the comet fat. Oh. Dude, I should have tried that. That sounds like it would have been a great idea. Okay, so this is called when the entity is attacked. Maybe I should have done destroy. Let's try that. Okay, so that obviously didn't work. Let's go back in here and then let's look for hurt again. Open the entity is attacked. Let's put the Boolean hurt. And then obviously that's not called there. Called when the arrow hits the entity. Wait. That might not be what destroys it. I'm actually thinking about it. This might be, when another entity hits it. Actually, Krevit, you don't need a parry enchantment in order to parry this thing. What you need is to hit it again. If you just hit it back, kind of like the gas fireball, or more specifically of what it's been inspired by, the boss fights with like Ganon in Legend of Zelda, or tennis. You play tennis with the dangerous energy ball and it would do some crazy stuff. No, you can hit shulker bullets. That's how you destroy them. Now, fireballs is what like will like redirect them. It didn't show any code for that. So let's just summon an entity. See what happens when it hits that. Okay, so nothing. Let's try and summon it again. Strange behavior. Okay, so there has to be let's go up here. Not this. Not that. Sound source is hostile. Okay, add additional save data. Read additional save data. Define sync data. Get move direction, set move direction, select next move direction. And then that's just how it determines where it's going to move next. If it should despawn, it's not peaceful. Called to update the entity's position / logic. Let's copy this whole tick function, because I think this is how it checks. And then we can obviously just destroy the parts that we don't need. Yeah, because we don't care about that. Or this. Or these. Or that. Okay, let's see what that does. The current problem is that we're just trying to make the entity register when it gets hit. That's pretty much it. Okay, well, it's summoning particles now, which is kind of cool, I guess. I did want the particle trail, so that's pretty cool. Let's just fix the hitbox. Well, I'm not super sure where to put that. Let's just not worry about that for now. Well, what happens when it thinks it's in a side of block? Let's look back at the shulker bullet and see. So when it hits an entity, it'll call this. When it hits a block, it'll call this. So let's also give it this. It's already defined. Where? Oh. Well, that's quite strange. Interesting. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. And thus, I am back. Alright, so... let's see what's going on here. So I don't think any of that's working. What can I override? Hit. Hurt. Attack. Maybe on tick I need to check if it's hurt. Let's try putting that in there. See if that works. Okay, what's entity to this code? That's a lot. Okay, so target. Huh. Okay. Interesting. And then what is one in there? Okay, this dot hurt. Okay, but it is there. Hello, Wen Vixity. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. So, how do we call this? see, her is up there. Oh, why, thank you. I'm working on a, not a stone color, Comet Striker enchantment right now. And I'm trying desperately to get this thing to work. Let's look at the fireball. See if this will tell me anything. It's not that. Not this. Or that. Not that. Nope. Nope. This is for Forge 1.20.1. It's for my server. It's meant to integrate with a lot of other mods. Extends abstract hurting projectile. Okay, so it should automatically be called when it's attacked. So let's give it these variables right in the beginning, and then let's give it its hurt function. Probably its tick function too. There we go. Indeed, cheese. I truly agree, baller. Alright, so... let's also copy this. So what tank function do we have right now? Alright, so we should probably do right now is that's strange. Okay, so we need to get inertia. We'll put this up at the top here. There we go. Let's also just get rid of that weird part. Actually, somewhere in here I set that's really weird. I wanted this one anyway. Let's just copy everything after that. There. That probably works, and now we can delete this tick function, actually. Let's give it, let's just comment it out. There. Okay. Hopefully this will work here. I'm gonna doubt it'll work, but it could. That got me really excited. So that's definitely not working. Surely. Perhaps what we do is take the abstract hurting projectile and then create constructor matching super, and then we'll put that back in there. Perfect. All right, maybe this will work now. Ah, here we go. Maybe this will work now. And if it doesn't, then I'm copying half the code from, wow, I can't. Okay. Good. That works. Now, one thing I don't want is for it to be on fire. So... I'm just going to constantly set on this dot should burn equals false. Okay. Let's go down here and see if should burn. And we'll just always return false. There, that should probably work. Actually, I don't have an override on this. That might be why it was burning. Interesting. The projects. Very strange. It works though. So if we do get rid of that, it should still work in theory, right? slash summon XUV comment. Okay, well, I guess that set it back on fire. Even though I'm overriding the tick function. Interesting. Let's okay, we'll just get rid of most of that. Sure, let's see if that works. I'm hoping it does. Yeah, it didn't. See, I want to override the tick function, is the problem. What if I just... Oh. Okay, so it'll still return the super.tick. Oh, curious. All right. Let's see if this works. Damn it. Congratulations. You still got an hour or two. Well, let's see. I'm making the entity. We have it in the world now. Maybe that works. I just don't call super.tick. Hey! That did work. We're just trying to give it behavior. It's not exactly a problem. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. So, as long as I don't call super.tick, it won't run what's in here. So large fireball will actually explode, but this, so that'll add a particle bubble if it's under there. So maybe we do this, and then here, it knows what the trail particle is. Okay, well, let's just change that to end rod, and then we can delete this. There. I wish I could change this. Interesting. I'm not gonna touch that. So let's see what else we have in here. Because the particles will be fixed later. And then okay, and what happens if so maybe if I change all of these to zeros, now in theory it won't move, right? What is that? It is a series of problems, yeah. Okay, well, fix the projectiles, because now that looks freaking awesome. Ooh, it made it a lot slower. Is it actually still alive in there? Or does it discard like it's supposed to? Okay, yeah, it does. So... oh. Now that is behavior I did not expect. What if I just... Yeah, it looks like it doesn't do anything. How strange. I actually hit an entity with it. It does nothing. It's actually an issue with the hitbox. Oops. See, the hitbox is down there. What the? What on earth? I can hit it from so far away. Maybe that's just me thinking I'm farther than I think I am. Strange. And if I set those back... Does that make it... Okay. So we want those values to be what they are, but I want it to move slower than it does. So what happens if we do that? I don't remember if a double actually supports that value. Okay, that definitely made it a lot slower. So now I can actually go and chase it. And that's what I want. So... how do I get how much damage it was dealt? Because if I can get how much damage it was dealt, then everything will fall into place. It's just messing around with variables from there. Thank you. Oh, actually, I should probably just fix the comet model now. And I think I can do that. It's two things. Transform, scale. Huh. Tools. Resize. So that's not it. What was it? Form. I know there was a way I could, like, edit. No. It wasn't resize. Could've sworn. File project. Okay, that didn't help. Didn't help either. Toolbar, no. Toolbar, no. I know there was a way I could do this. I've done it before. Okay, well that obviously didn't work. Yeah, because I've looked at this before. But I knew there was for sure a way I could scale the size of the model. Maybe it wasn't here. Transform, scale. Oh, that's why. Interesting. That's fine. It's probably fine in its current size. So let's just move it down there. If I go back into the animation, it'll... Okay, yeah, that works fine. And then... let's re-export that. Say Java entity. And then back in files and IntelliJ should be able to put this in there. So I think what we'll probably do is just take this. And literally just replace that. And then we'll just delete this. That should probably fix it. I'm not super confident, but I might. So I would work on the mining dimension after I finish this mod. Because I need to know what the player is capable of combat-wise. So... piece of... okay. Well, let's... there. Let's just copy the whole damn thing. And then paste it into there. I think we just delete that part, and then oh. There we go. Let's see if that works. Here's to hoping. Making vehicles is indeed pretty difficult. It's also kind of supposed to be. It should definitely not be an easy feat. Oh. There it is. Here we go. I don't want to listen to this song. Give me something. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Summon ICV comic. Are you okay? That's a bit strange. It does go on infinitely, though. It has to just be the way I'm summoning the hitbox then, right? Oh, trust me, Blockbench is really simple. Like, you will generally be able to figure it out really fast. It's free, you can just, like, download it on the website, too. I gotta go learn Blender, though. Because I plan on having, like, really cool animated segments for some of my later videos. I actually also have Clip Studio Paint. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Why? Why wouldn't it be fine? Ugh. Six years. Wow. Okay, so it can't be the hitbox. It has to be the renderer. I don't think that's gonna work, but it's probably at least worth a shot. Oh. Wow, that actually worked. Okay, let's give it 5. 5 will probably work. I do not believe you can transfer rotational force through a physics bearing. It won't turn what's on it, no. It's not like a contraption from Create. Alright, let's call it 7. All right, here we go. Is it where I want it to be? Not really. Let's call it 8. All right. Well, let's call it 8.5. All right. Slash summon ICV Comet. So it looks like it'll summon it at my feet. But that looks pretty damn perfect. Has the cool little particle trail. Damn, that is neat, huh? Oh no, it collides. Well, not with a player, but it does indeed collide. It does not gain velocity. It actually loses velocity over time. So... yeah, it looks like it goes through them. It doesn't, like, explode or anything. However, I can probably change that with, like, a really simple, there we go. Can do this. I can do that and this. There we go. Now, in theory, that should give it collision. And then... one thing we do want is for it to, what was I gonna say? We want it to, oh, deal with A, how much damage it's taken, and B, detect how much damage it's... wait, that's the same thing. that's fun. All right. Let's there. Let's just see if that works. Okay, I think that worked, but something tells me the collision's not gonna work anymore. Ah, no, it didn't. Client level cannot be cast to server level. How strange. Well, let's get rid of that. Let's just... Let's just get rid of this. And do this. Wait. How does it do like this, the little explode thing? Oh. There, let's see if that works. And I guess it didn't. Probably because of this. Okay, I think we almost got the particles working now. Then another thing we still need to do is add the animation. And it needs to register how much damage it was dealt. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah. Why are these in parentheses? There. That should work. I don't know why those were in parentheses at all. Selling 5? I don't know. Might as well try. You'd have to make, like, quite a large portfolio, though. Otherwise, people won't know what you're capable of. They were pretty good. Yeah, no, I would... If you think you could make a career off of that, I would absolutely make a small portfolio. Server work for me is a fantastic thing to get started with. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Technically, it should be like, oh my god, I'm in an entity, and then it should be destroyed. Well, thank you. Oh. Okay, so that does work. You just gotta hit it first. The ball does indeed fly. Watch. And I got the what's it fixed? The trail. It doesn't spawn the particles I want it to when it hits an entity for some reason. But I suppose maybe we'll fix it. Let's just try with this. Because then here it says this dot level dot add particle types dot. Yeah, then. But what the? Oh, okay. You're adding a balling enchant. Oh yeah, an animated boss mob might be freaking crazy. Although, at that point, I may do it myself, because I don't have funds to throw around for this. Otherwise, I would outsource like crazy. Oh! Now that looks beautiful. I don't think I was close enough to render the particles for that one. What if it hits another particle? I don't think it registered. Yeah, if it, oh. That's unfortunate. So it doesn't do it when it hits an entity, but it does do it when it hits the ground. even though I added it to both. That's strange. Probably because I did a stupid and make it discard itself before it adds the particles. It's a bit frustrating, isn't it? That's fine. It doesn't need to have particles. Yeah. Alright, so... source dot I don't know how to detect this. Okay, maybe we can do... Oh. Why is it doing that? Damage source dot... I don't think... Yeah. What? Yeah, I don't think that would work. Wait, we have an amount variable right there. Print system dot oops, dot print line the amount. Do you want me to send you the block bench? Yes, actually, I would love the block bench file of the Frost Baron armor. I might make a couple of changes, but it will stay mostly the same. Obviously, I can't use it yet, but I will eventually. What was I testing again? Oh, hey, it works. It must register that as just no damage. But yeah, okay, so we do have the ability to take into account the damage, and if I use like a wooden sword, it'll do less. That's strange. But it'll print it. What? What the hell? So obviously that's not what I'm looking for. How is it? So where is art? Not one result. What the heck? Okay, so amount is how much damage is dealt, but why is it only printing sometimes? Oh, okay. It only prints it if it was invulnerable to the source. I actually don't want it to be invulnerable to anything. So Stranger prints it twice. So, amount is what we're looking for here. I also just want to get rid of that right there. Okay. Now what we want to do, and 0.1 is a good number. Yeah, no, it's working. We're seriously there. We're there. All we have to do is make it explode and scale to the amount, because we figured out how to use it. It's right here. Prints the amount every time it's hurt. And then let's make a variable first. I'll actually call it explosion power. And it'll actually start as 0. Actually, we'll call it a double too. So this double, whenever it's hurt, equals explosion power plus, no, equals explosion power plus P amount. There. And then let's also actually make it then divided by 2, because it does it twice for some reason. And then let's actually take that, put it over here, and then it will instead produce explosion power. This is bad. I should take that away. That would just make it decrease all the time. A multiplayer test for what rally mechanic? What are you talking about? Oh. Well, no, we haven't. But yeah, you don't need to do a multiplayer test for this, because I can actually just move faster than it. Anyway. So this will be times... what are we looking at? Parentheses, explosion power times 0.01. And that will be in all of them. So if you hit it with a more powerful attack, it will move faster. So if we hit it with Impaling in its current state, it'll do a ludicrous amount of damage. It'll make it move super freaking fast. If you hit it with just your fist, it will barely move at all. We got one right here. So that didn't really summon ICV Comet. And does that move faster than when I hit it with my fist? It's... okay, it is there, it's just not that noticeable. Let's actually just give that all of those extra zeros. That should make, although, it does actually just determine its max speed, which might be why it's hard to notice. Let's summon a comet. Alright. And if I just do... yeah, so that one actually is moving really slow. And this one's still chugging along. So let's actually call it 0.01 again. But let's figure out... let's comment this out and see what happens. Oh, that's just very. There we go. That's what we should be commenting out. So now it'll go faster and will explode bigger every single time it takes damage, and does so more the more damage you deal to it. So now if I punch this thing, okay, it moves at a pretty freaking constant speed, and that's like a ridiculous one too. Let's, what happens if I hit it with this thing? That looks like the same damn speed. If not slower. Yeah, those are the same speeds. So why is it like that now? Well, let's change that back to 0, 0, 1. See if that fixes it. Okay, moves at a constant speed. That one's pretty fast. How about this one? Moves at a constant speed, still really fast. Alright, and if we go back to that one we commented out, where do I set the power? Set it here. So maybe what I want to do is actually that. Oh, absolutely. It'll be a good one too. Probably something sparkly. It hit the ball and it goes, and that'll probably be pretty cool. Alright, so that should probably fix the issue of it. Alright, so that looks like it made that one stop. Oh, yeah, now it's crawling, and this should make it go zooming. And then... the more I hit it, the more it speeds up. Now it's going pretty fast. I can't really catch up with it. That's better. Okay, so we're not going to make it 0.01 anymore. We'll set it to a reasonable number. Well, no, because it's like a comet, and it's a star. And stars go twinkle, twinkle. Not like electricity. And actually, it'll just make like a twinkle when you hit it, but then it'll be like an angry twinkle when you, or it'll make just a twinkle when you summon it, and then it'll be like an angry twinkle when you hit it. It'll be like a, kind of like that. An angry twinkle, yeah. Alright, so if I hit this with a sword, yeah, it goes a pretty decent speed. And then if I hit it with my fist, it goes pretty freaking slow. So, as respective, it shouldn't add much if you just hit it with your fist. But then, if you hit it with a sword, granted a pretty overpowered sword, if I hit it with just my wood sword here, it goes a pretty okay speed. And actually, that is an interesting thing, because, like, it doesn't change direction. Oh, wait. Look at how smooth that looks. I actually really like that. Oh, come on. There are too many cows around here. Crime against cowmanity. Okay, so I think we got it scaling like that. All we need to do now is make it explode with explosion power. So I think what I can do is just Control H, and then I can go into Large Fireball, and Large Fireball will explode with explosion power, upon this do no, this do damage source. No. We want this. There it is. So if we go in here, now when it hits an entity, oh, it'll do that. 0? What if I just deleted it? That works. So, there. Now, it should explode. The Comet Ball Arena. Oh no. That exploded a little bit more than it should have. So let's try this dot discard instead. I'm sorry, Zed. I'm not. No, because the problem is that it would keep exploding because it never discarded itself. So, although that is the explosion radius of like a ludicrously sized comet, it's not going to actually be like that. Okay, so I now summon my comet and hit it with this thing. Kablooey! There, that's a bit better. And it should, in theory, do the same thing if I hit an entity. It moves really slow when you hit it with the fist, and then it does a really small explosion. And then if you hit it with like a wood sword, it's a bit better. Definitely will kill a cow. Wow, that is a really huge explosion for just a wood sword, though. Yeah, I might have to like divide that by 2. So if I just grab like a netherite axe to hit this with. That's freaking crazy. Yeah. So we'll probably do divided by 2. Same here. It is free impact TNT. Might also do a type of explosion that just doesn't break blocks. Because it is really powerful. I just don't know how to do that kind of explosion. Maybe I divide it by 10 and make it so that like it's so weak it can barely break anything. And crystals do break blocks. What are you talking about? There's actually not a single explosion out there that doesn't break blocks. However, if I turn mob griefing off, this wouldn't break blocks anymore. / game rule, do mob. Oh, there it is. There. So now it just does the killer explosion without breaking a million blocks. All right, so next thing I want to do, we might have to do a little bit of really difficult math. But it's also possible that it's like 100 times easier than I thought it would be. So we actually want to be in networking, packet, Comet Strike, client to server packet, and what we actually want to do is ICV dot net, no, dot mod ID, I guess. Oh, wait, you can import the class. Mod ID dot custom. Mod ID. Okay, maybe it's not that. Net dot okay. No, because that's an event. What is that one in there? Okay, so this might be a bit difficult. Unless actually entity type dot comment. Huh. So where did I make that? Interesting. How do I do this? How to reference your own entity type Forge 1.20.1. This is difficult. Maybe it's mod entities dot entity types dot Oh! Did that just work? I think I got it. Oh my god. Okay. This is... No, I'm not gonna give him motion upwards. I'm just gonna say dot at y player dot y or dot get y plus 1.5. Oh. Constant integer. player dot get y plus 1.5. And why doesn't it like these? What? Oh, because it wants parentheses. And then player dot get c. New block position. So it wants a block position, but I want it to be halfway up. Does that work? Let's try that. Oh, a bit of motion upward. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, that might be better. Well, I mean, that worked. Sort of. Can you make the view model randomly rotate while in flight? Fly off if you missed it though. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like an animation? Yeah, we'll add that. Oh. Yeah, we do have an animation. It's this is it. Yeah, and it definitely would. But I think as long as hurt equals false, maybe we can give it like just a little bit of gravity. So instead of this, it'll be this dot set delta movement, I think it was. 0, 0.5, and then 0. And then on tick, if hurt yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. That work? Oh wait, that's right. You said we're gonna give it a bit of gravity, so this dot set delta movement this dot vec 3 maybe it's just vec 3 dot x. Why doesn't it like this? Oh. So why don't we just... this dot get delta movement dot x, and then this dot get delta movement dot y minus 0.01, we'll call it. And then actually maybe we do 5 or 8, maybe that's a bit better. And then this dot get delta movement dot z. There. Now it has just a bit of gravity. So now, interesting. So it just doesn't, it does two things. One, that's far too much. And then this needs to probably, actually, let's see how this works. I'm being exploded. It's true. I don't like being exploded. It's probably better this way so that it doesn't have infinite range. So that went pretty damn high up. Interesting. Is it gonna fall? Okay, it looks like it doesn't have gravity after it's hit. It definitely needs a response faster. But if I set it to this, it would just be too fast. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, that's so freaking weird. You know what? I will say it does feel a lot better. What the hell? It is faster now. I mean, yeah, that's the point. You'd be able to play tennis. How strange. So maybe I make this 0.5 just to make it a little more resilient. And then okay. So it's because of this. Okay. How do I do this? Probably do some variable magic. I also think it serves just a bit too high. Let's make a public float. Public static float instead of to hurt. And then hurt equals true. Oh. If not hurt, give it grab. And this dot get delta movement dot y doesn't equal 0. And then comment this out, so I don't want that. And then I'll set this to like 3. So now what it will do is it'll only apply the gravity for when you like first summon it. And it also won't be forever either. You mother... Okay. Oh. There. That should work. Now that is sweet. .5 might actually be a lot. Now that I think about it. We'll have to see. Okay. Well, that is with the crazy weapon. That's a bit weird. Oh. Okay, so first we'll say plus 0.1. Get rid of these. And copy and paste this in here. There. And we want to put these in parentheses here. That might also still be too fast, but I guess we'll have to see. How strange. After the first hit, it'll go up higher. That's really weird. Also give it gravity because it looks kind of weird without it, but I can do that by saying this dot power or y power equals this dot y power minus 0.1. So now it'll also have gravity, and maybe we get rid of static. Maybe that was the wrong part. I am about to hit the 3-hour mark. And I actually don't want to stop until I get the animation done. Because I want this enchantment to be done so bad. We're literally so close. Maybe I give it a bit less gravity. Oh, full speed ahead indeed. We are so close to this thing working. Like, finally. I seriously can't wait. See, that's probably still just a little bit too powerful. Let's do that. I'm so freaking excited. That's a bit better. Alright. Now let's make it pop up just a little less. Because I do want it to be eye level. Here we go. What the hell? Alright, looks like it needs to be just a bit more. So 0.25. All right. All we need is the animation. That's it. And then this thing's done. Well, technically we still need sounds, but I don't have those sounds yet. So we those don't count. Come on. That looks good. So you can still hit it up, and you can hit it down, and you can also hit it pretty forward. That is a perfect height right there. All right. Animation is the last bit. So, what I'm gonna do is open Joe animation.
Looking for the best quality homes in Southeast Michigan? Explore the Smart Series
All right.
from MI.
They're on the attack, and let's add an attack animation of type Boolean or attacking, and this is equal to a single.
Okay, so he's adding the attacking Boolean here, but
and the game will crash.
all I actually need
This
is
entity data set, passing in the attacking Boolean right here, and then passing in the attacking right there. And then also to check what it is going to be the three methods that we're going to need. And another thing in the setup animations here is basically the idea of when are we
this dot idle.
Alright, we found back intelligent more, and in this tutorial we're going to be adding an attack animation to our custom entity.
Well, what's... Okay, so this looks like it should be really simple. All we need to do is just figure out...
in all X, Y, and Z direction an entity that, but there you go, that is going to be the entity added. And now let's add the animations as well as just a couple of other things that might be of interest to you. But the other things that might be of interest to you first and foremost are going to be the different sounds for your entity. A sound, there you go. Maybe we're going to do something. I have the animations from motion states over here that are used, and if I middle mouse button click on this, you can even see where they're used.
Okay.
That is also possible. I just, for basically
I think
showing
I found
these ones here, I just wanted to use those. And now onto the animations, which is really going to spice up the actual entity. And the animations are going to be done as follows. So where do I have the animations from? Well, once again, if I actually look in here and I expand everything, we should be able to find the one thing that has some, well, that has some pretty new animations, and that is the camel. So you can see there are animation states over here that are used, and if I middle mouse button click on this, you can even see where they're used. They're used in the model as well. So basically, most of the stuff I just have from the camel. So once again, proving that, well, wait a second, if you know some Java and if you look at the vanilla code, you can get a long ways. So for this, we're going to have a public final animation state. We're going to call this the idle animation.
So we do this in the entity class right here. So we're gonna just put this right here. Public final animation state. Just gonna call it comment. And then
animation state. So for each of your animations, you want an animation state. This is the new animation state. In this case, we only need one because our going.
All right, and then this will be equals new animation state, and that's all we needed.
To have the idle animation state play when, well,
actually, let's make this capital 2.
Or when we're idle, and we're gonna have and the walking is then gonna play any other time, basically. That's sort of the idea here. is the idle animation timeout. Very important that this is set to 0, and those are the two things that we're going to need.
Okay,
And now
so we don't need an idle animation timeout.
So for this, what we're going to need is we need to override the tick method. We're just going to do this all up here. So we're going to just get the tick method, and we want to override this. And then we want to ask for if this dot level dot is client side, and we actually only want to call the next thing if we're on the client side. And we want to call a custom method that is the private void setup animation states. And we also want to override the update walk animation. That's actually quite important as well. So this one, I basically one-to-one, well, I mean, more or less copied over from the camel. You can also copy it over from there. This dot get pose. Get pose. If pose is equal to pose dot standing, then f is equal to a math dot min v times
we don't
p partial
care about
tick
this.
times 6f.
Just give me the part where we set the animation state.
F is equal to 0. This dot walk animation dot update, passing in f and passing in point to f. There you go. Once again, if we go into the camel, right, if I press shift twice and I search for the camel, we can actually see the update walk animations. This is the model. We of course want to go into the camel. There you go. And the update walk animations, you can see it's pretty much exactly the same thing. Dash animation we don't have, so that's basically why I just took this over here from the camel. So that is where basically this method comes from. And then the setup animations is as easy as saying, well, if the idle animation timeout is smaller or equal to else over here, and this is going to be minus this.
So maybe we just do this dot set this dot animation state. What was it?
Idle animation timeout.
Oh. This dot comet dot start how do I say infinity? There. I guess it can technically stop, but I don't care. So now all we got to do is figure out where we register the animation.
For the setup animation states, this is then called inside of the if statement right here, setup animation states. And once again, if you look at the camel over here and you look at this, oh, what a shock. It is pretty much the exact same code, because that is literally all we need to do here in this case. So yeah, it's really not that complicated.
Spring into savings this moving
shut
season
up.
with Pods. Save up
I
to
just want to see the part where we
25%
bring the
now on
animation in.
For the animations, that's not quite it, because, well, we don't have any animation definitions. It doesn't even know what to do here, but luckily we have the
Okay, so next we go in
that
here.
we have extracted, and you can see this is basically everything we're going to need. This is actually the actual code, so we can just copy this. This is the text file, if you remember, that we've exported about half an hour ago from Blockbench over here for the animations, and we're just going to paste this in. At first, you're going to be greeted with a lot of errors, but if you import all the classes, you're going to be able to see.
Okay. So all we got to do is file. Wait, no, right here. Properties. How do I export it? Animation. Export animations. Confirm. Model by animations. Just put that in there. And then back in here. We open it up there, and then supposedly we can go in here, paste it. That didn't look anything like his. File. Export. No. Animation. How did he export it then?
That the rhino is walking, and yeah, let's basically do that. So when you have a Blockbench file over here, right, so we want to export a few things, and the first thing to export is basically we want to go to file and then go to export, and then here we can see we can export the Java entity. That's going to export into a Java file. It doesn't really matter what we call it. I'm just going to call it rhino model.java over here. There you go. We're going to save that.
Okay,
the next thing we want to do is
animations,
we want to
right?
go to file, export, and then export animations to Java.
File. Export. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So now we can do this. That's so much better. And now we can copy the entire thing in there. And now we just import all of this. Probably that one. There we go. Okay. So next,
In the model, because you can see the renderer everything, we should be able to find the one thing that has the model. We of course want to go to the camel. There you go. And the update walk animations, you can see it. This is extremely important. You want to we're going to need, this is actually the actual code, so we can just copy this. This is the text file, if you remember, that we've exported about half an hour ago from Blockbench over here for the animations, and we're just going to paste this in. At first you're going to be greeted with a lot of errors, but if you import all the classes, you're going to be able to see this is the one from the client animations, animation definitions. All of a sudden, no more errors should be present, and you should be pretty much good to go. And with this, we can then basically go into our
all right, hold on, give me 1 second.
model again, and we can finish the
Okay, so
animations, because that's where everything else is in the setup
what does
anim
it
method.
want
This is
here?
extremely important. You want to call this .root .get all parts .for each, and then call model part : reset pose. If you don't do this,
okay, so what we need to do is we go in where was it? Comment model. We go into setup animation. We do this .root hierarchical model. This dot whole, right? Yeah. Okay, this dot root dot get all parts dot for each model part reset pose.
Every time your animation plays, it's going to get added onto each other, and horrible things will happen. Okay, so simply just don't do it. I'll also copy over one method over here. This is going to be available to you. This is the apply head rotation method. This is needed so that the head of your entity actually
and that's for the head
towards the
rotation.
player
I don't
when
care
they're
about
looking at
that.
it, and that is why we needed the head model part. That's why this is the case. And then we want to say this dot apply head rotation, passing an entity right here. We can pass in the net head yaw,
and I don't care about
head
that either.
pitch right here, and here the age in ticks.
Man, talk
There
faster.
you go,
Get to
and
the
then
part I care
basically the
about.
Rhino entity here works as well. Totally fine. There you go. That should be fine. We don't actually need the entity in the apply head rotation method. And then we get to the animation. So we can say this dot animate walk mod animation definitions dot rhino walk limb swing passing the limb swing passing the limb swing amount. Max animation speed is 2 and then 0.25 over here. Once again, those numbers are basically taken from the Campbell. We then have this dot animate and then passing an entity dot idle animation state. Now we're actually going to get an issue because this is a T and not a Rhino. So we can just pull past Rhino entity and then entity dot idle animation state dot mod animation definitions dot Rhino.
Okay, so in here we say this dot no. Oh, this dot animate comet, right? What was it in here? Oh, it's idle. Idle. And then, mod animations definitions dot comet animation. What's its problem? Wait, I'm so confused.
Idle, agent ticks, and then HP over 1. And with that, the animations are set up and everything should be working. So this is quite a thing, but we're not like 100% done because I also want to add a spawn egg because, oh, come on, let's add a spawn egg over here.
Okay. And then in here in comet entity, I actually want to
It's really not that big of a deal. It basically just is a public static final registry object of type item, and that's going to be the rhino underscore spawn underscore egg equal to items dot register. This is the rhino underscore 0x1796. Must highlight color over here, new item dot properties, and there we go. The rhino spawn egg added as well. You can see we just want to get the with existing parent, passing this in, and then the existing parent is actually templates we're going to be adding here, and then we go. The spawn egg also added, and then we are awesome. And I mean, let's go into the game and see everything working. All right, so we found ourselves back in Minecraft, and first of all, I did forget to run the data gen, but you know this is going to add the spawn egg over here. So
that doesn't there's no way that works. This is definitely not gonna work. This song is Other Side. Unless you were talking about a different one. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Animation state dot. Okay. 2 songs ago? Is it this one? Or this one? Because I really like this one. This one? Yeah, that would be quiet and falling. I like this one better though. um,
entity right here, you can pass in the net head yaw head pitch right here, and here the 8 in ticks. There you go, and then basically the rhino entity here works as well, totally fine. There you go, that should be fine. We don't actually need the entity in the apply head rotation method. And then we get to the animation. So we can say this dot animate walk, mod animation definitions dot rhino walk, limb swing passing the limb swing passing the limb swing amount. Max animation speed is 2 and then 0.25 over here. Once again, those numbers are basically taken from the camel. We then have this dot animate and then passing an entity dot idle animation state. Now we're actually going to get an issue because this is a T and not a rhino. So we can just call cast rhino entity and then entity dot idle animation state dot mod animation definitions dot rhino idle agent ticks and then a speed of 1. And with that, the animations are set up and everything should be
So let's go into the who's comment model, right? This dot animate and then 2.5. Okay, let's also call that 2. Why doesn't it like that? Okay, like this. I have one. It's what? What on earth? Maybe. This dot animate a entity dot idle and then
I should say now we're actually going to get an issue because this is a T and not a rhino, so we can just call cast rhino entity and then entity dot idle animation.
comment entity dot idle. Oh, no. Comment entity dot idle. Why on earth? Okay, let's look back at mod animations definitions. We don't want that because I don't know why that ever appeared. Unrelated properties. That has nothing to do with you. Dot What are we having here? So I guess let's go back into comment entity and then set this to shift F6. Just idle. So just the same name. And then is dot entity dot idle. That work?
State.mod animation definitions.rhino idle agent ticks and then HTTP over.
Oh wait. Dot idle. Why isn't that working? Mod animations definitions dot comment animation. If it wasn't there, then why would you recommend it? Idle. But why is this? Is that better? Animation definition. Idle. Maybe we make this all caps idle. Maybe even comment idle. There. Is that better? No. That's not.
Pitch right here, and here the agent ticks. There you go, and then basically the Rhino entity here works as well, totally fine.
Okay.
There you go, that should be
And
fine. We
then
actually need the entity and the apply head rotation method, and then we get to the animation. So we can say this dot animate walk mod animation definitions dot Rhino walk limb swing passing the limb swing passing the limb
Obviously,
swing
I
mount.
don't want
Max animation
walk.
is 2 and then points to 5 over here. Once again, those numbers are basically taken from the camel. We then have this dot animate and
This
then passing an
dot
entity
animate.
dot idle animation state. Now we're actually going to get an issue because this is a T and not a Rhino, so we can just call cast Rhino entity and then entity dot idle animation state dot mod animation definitions dot Rhino idle agent.
Okay, so God damn it. No. That's not what I want. Okay, so this dot entity, and it doesn't like this, right? So what he wants me to do
Walk
instead,
mod animation definitions dot Rhino walk limb swing passing the limb swing passing the limb swing amount. Max animation speed is 2 and then points to 5 over here. Once again, those numbers are basically taken from the camel. We then have this dot animate and then passing an entity dot idle animation state. Now we're actually going to get an issue because this is a T and not a Rhino.
so it wants me to do cast. Okay.
We can just call cast Rhino entity and then entity dot idle animation state dot mod animation.
And then in here we do comment entity. Oh, we do entity dot idle. And then this doesn't like this, so it says actually do cast. And then this, I put in comment entity. Apparently it still doesn't like that. Maybe we gotta just delete some of those parentheses. Dot comment I no isn't that working?
Animation definitions dot Rhino idle agent ticks and an HP of 1. And with that,
Comment entity. Oh. Dot. Comet. Mod animation definitions. Dot comet idle. 2. What the hell? This contains this, and that contains itself. Oh, so I need another one right here. Okay, I think it'll work now. God damn it. Maybe I do that. There. Okay. I think we got it. Cat on stream, by the way. We got Mr. Milo right here. If this works, I'm gonna be ridiculously happy. I'm killing myself. Okay. Let's see. Let's put this also right here. Okay, yeah, that's all it wants. Fingers crossed so hard. An unbelievable amount. Okay, so that's not working. Start. I'm going to sob if this doesn't work. I just want it done today. Okay, so let's look back at the video.
The animations are set up and everything should be working. So this is quite a thing, but we're not like 100% done because I also want to add a spawn egg because, come on, let's add a spawn egg over here. That is really 1C5. There you go. and that's maybe actually this is the item model generator. I'm just gonna copy this basically gonna be adding here, and then we go. This one also added, and then we are basically good to go. Now this was quite a journey, but now we should be pretty much good to go. We now have an entity with a custom animation, looking cool, looking just pretty awesome, and I mean, let's go into the game and see everything working. All right, so we found ourselves back in Minecraft, and first of all, I did it up, and everything should be working. So this is quite a thing, but we're not like 100% done because I also want to add a spawn egg because well, come on, let's add a spawn egg over here. That is really not that big of a deal. Definitions start rhino walk, limb swing, passing the limb swing, passing the limb swing amount. Max animation speed is 2, and then 0.25 over here. Once again, those numbers are basically taken from as well, totally fine. There you go, that should be fine. We don't actually need the entity in the apply head rotation method. And then we get entity actually rotates towards the player when they're looking at it, and that is why we needed the head model anim method. This is extremely important. You want to call this .root.get all parts. No errors should be present, and you should be pretty much good to go. And with this, we can then basically go into our model again, and we can finish the animations. Because that's what everything else is. When you set up anim method, this is extremely important. You want to call this
Alright, so...
get all parts, that for each, and then call model part, colon, again, and we can finish the animations. Because that's what everything else is. When you set up anim method, this is extremely important. You want to explore it about half an hour ago from Blockbench over here for the animations, and over here from the camel, so that...
Collaboration is key for team success. With ClickUp, you can easily manage your team's tasks in time.
That is where basically this method comes from. And then the set of animations is as easy as saying, well, if the idle animation timeout is smaller or equal to 0, then I want to set the timeout equal to this.random.nextInt, and that's going to be a 40 plus 80, and then I want to say this.idle animation state.start with this.tick count, and else over here, and this is going to be minus this idle animation timeout, and there we go. And that's what we need for the setup animation states. This is then called inside the if statement right here, setup animation states, and once again, if you look at the camel over here, and you look at this, oh, what a shock, it is a...
Maybe all I had to do is... So let's get rid of that. Where did I put this? There. Oh wait, I think I forgot it to not... I think I forgot to tell it to not start multiple times. Yeah, so it's frozen in place. Hold on. So if this dot animation... Oh. This dot comet dot is started. Okay, and then we'll just make it if it's not. And now, there. That should work. And then if not, I change the one variable, and then that's everything. The enchantment will be done. Yeah, I might start sobbing. This should be what fixes it, though. In theory. You don't count. Come on. Okay, so... maybe that isn't what does it. We'll just change that to that. I'm a fool. What we need is if this equals client side. No, how do I? This dot level, because I kept putting it in the client side portion. Is client side. And this dot comet dot is started. Why doesn't it like this? Oh. Oh, it's because I did it weird. There. What I was doing was I was only playing the animation on the server. I didn't tell the client to do it. That was how it was being stupid. Okay. So, 2 more things to try and then I end the stream. Try this dot tick count. This dot tick count. It will play before you hit the comet. It is gonna hit. It is gonna play before you hit the comet. Okay, then I gotta do that. 1 second. So then I got to take this part out and then set that back to a value. This isn't what it was. Alright. Second to last try here. Alright, 1 more it is. And we set this to some big number. Wait a minute, did I ever set this value? Yeah, let's test it. Yep, that animation's still not working. Defeat it is. Well, I have to go, everyone. Thank you for attending the stream, and we'll fix this tomorrow, or I will kill God. Anyway, see you all later. Bye-bye.